Hey everyone, Tim from the NBAA here. We are going to kick off this weekend's Flag Enduro with a few notes. Going to run through the stages, how to get there, and everything you'll need to know about this weekend's race. So first off, I want to thank Team Charity Case and Pivot Cycles for being our presenting sponsors of the series, helping us make this race series happen. Big thanks to Absolute Bikes, who is our title sponsor for the Flagstaff Enduro. They'll be out there doing support at the bottom of stage 2. We'll have an aid station out there. And also wanting to just shout out to Bike Rev in Flag, two great shops in Flag, Absolute and Bike Rev. And I know a lot of you guys support one of those two shops if you're up there, and always support your local shop because they help make all of these bikes and everything go nice and smooth. So when you're in a last minute pinch, it's always nice to be able to reach out to someone locally in town for some help. So we got a handful of things. We're gonna go over the stages, and I'm gonna go over the start times as well as some of the markings that you'll see out on course. A couple other thank yous I wanted to put out there. The Coconino National Forest has been out. Some of the workers are still working on furlough, and so big thanks to the Forest Service for clearing some downed trees. There have been a lot of additional trails put in and reroutes over the last few years, so big thanks to the Coconino National Forest. Also thanks to Joe Hazel for helping with some of the coordination and various behind the scenes bits when it comes to organizing the enduro races. He's been a big help, and all the trail volunteers who've been out doing trail work, doing maintenance, helping build and reroute some of these trails. It's really, without them, the race wouldn't be possible. Some of these trails are brand new directional mountain bike trails built in the last couple of years. So big thanks to everyone who's been a part in really taking the level of the Flagstaff trails up a whole nother notch. Also, thanks to all of you who've been out. There have been a couple of HAWS trail work days, various work days around the state. When we have these big rains, and typically once a year, the trails do need a good trimming. And so I just wanted to point out that if you are out on your local trails, and if there's a trail that you ride, it's if each one of us just worked on 1 mile of trail for a half hour twice a year, trimming back branches and clearing loose rocks, the trails would really be as a whole in much great shape. So there's a couple things you can do. You can carry a little hand pruner, and you can just stick it in like a leather knife pouch, stick it in your jersey pocket. That works super well if you're going to go out on like a recovery ride or an easy ride, and just trim some loose branches back. The Corona makes a really nice folding saw. This is a 10-inch saw, and I've cut trees up to 12 inches in diameter that are down with this one. Fiskars also makes a small loppers that are really nice. They're light. They do have a lot of leverage, and those work really good as well for larger branches. But the Corona saws are great, and obviously they can cut branches, inch or 2 inches like the loppers, but also big stuff down trees as well. If you want to go a step up from there, Echo makes a nice little like 6-inch bar mini pruning chainsaw that's battery powered and super light. But like I said, I've done a lot with this Corona saw. And so, if you're gonna be out on the trails and you have half hour or an hour just here or there, like I said, once or twice a year on the trails that you ride, and you want to go out and trim some branches back, that's the kind of stuff that if you get if you think about HAWS and the hundreds and hundreds of riders that ride the trails, I'm over here by the McDowells, Browns Ranch, the McDowell Passes, McDowell Regional Park. There's bigger work that happens with reroutes and drainage and things like that, but doing just a little bit of pruning here and there also goes a long way. So just wanted to thank everyone who's been out at some of those trail work days, and encourage you to go out with a buddy or two and just trim back your own trails. it makes all the trails and the riding better for everybody. So back to the race day specifics and logistics. So we are going to be staging out of a logging parking area up near Sunset Trailhead. So instead of being at Fort Valley like we were scheduled to last year, this will take out a lot of pedal transfer, and you're going to easily access this parking area from Eldon Springs Road, so from the east side of town. So if you're coming from Phoenix, you don't even have to go downtown now. You can just loop around to 89 and then hit Eldon Springs Road. It's about a 15-minute easy gravel road drive, two-wheel sedan will make it up just fine. So you're going to go up Eldon Springs Road. We'll have signs. You'll hang a right onto Schultz Pass Road, and then the parking area is maybe 100 yards on your left. Just kind of a big open wood chip area that was used for logging a few years back that's just been left. So makes for a great parking area. So we've got venue, camping, parking, and I would say half of it is fairly sloped, and then we've got maybe half a football field worth that's nice and flat that we can use for the venue and for camping. So if you have a small trailer, you'll be able to pull it up there and camp, and just try to tuck in, up against the forest, if you will, and try not to take up too much space so we can get everyone who wants to camp up there. Weather looks great, 60s this weekend, maybe in the 40s overnight, upper 30s, touch of upper 30s maybe, but should be a really nice weekend for riding in Flag, unlike last year where we had snow. So let's see here. We have, like I said, going up Eldon Springs Road is going to be the best. You can access it up Schultz Pass Road from the Y, but there's going to be a gravel race going on Saturday, and they're going to be coming down that road, so it's a little quicker and easier to just go up Eldon Springs Road. If you want to go up to Sunset Trailhead and park to ride, or Schultz Tank, you can park and ride out of there on Friday or Saturday. We'll be getting everything set up on Friday as far as the course and the timing equipment, and then Saturday everything will be all marked. If you see anything out there that looks weird, or stake with a sign missing, just message us on Instagram or Facebook or email, and we'll get it fixed. Or if we do get some wind and there's another tree down or something, again, just send us a message. We'll go out and get it taken care of. Let's see, registration. You can register on site, but bring cash. So $100 cash to register Sunday morning, 7:30 to 8:30. We'll have registration open. We'll be doing packet pickup at Absolute Bikes in town on Saturday from 5 to 6 p.m. So you can pick up your number plate, but you will have to pick up your timing chip on Sunday morning in the venue at the specific start time that I'm gonna run through here. For those that are camping, no open fires, and you can have propane fires, but no open pit fires. So let's run through the stages, and then we'll go through the start times. If you've looked at the map pretty closely, you'll notice that we've got, so being up where we're going to stage out of this time, it cuts out a lot of the transfers, and it really helps us make a nice beginner loop, so that the beginners don't have such a long race course. So you're going to start in the venue at your start time. So the start time is to pick up your timing chip, not at stage 1. So you pick up your timing chip. First riders, expert riders will go off at 8:30. Pick up your number chip at 8:30 and your timing chip, and then you'll head out. So you head out to stage 1, which is Lunar Tide. You'll just follow the green arrows over the Sunset Trailhead, up Little Gnarly, over to stage 1. Descend stage 1, you go up Swell, and then kind of cross the Dry Lakes 2-track, and then cut over to Brookbank, which will take you to stage 2, which will be Meteoride. When you get to the bottom of stage 2, you'll hang a left on Eldon Lookout Road, and down at the bottom, you're going to have medical tent, aid station with water, and some aid support from Absolute Bikes. We'll also have medical up at Sunset Trailhead. And so after you get done with stage 2, you're going to do the big climb up Eldon Lookout Road. It's about 3.5 miles on the gravel road. You go about half mile, then you'll go through a gate, and then there won't be any cars after that. There's not many cars on that road anyways, but after the gate, it's all closed off, other than maybe the occasional Forest Service vehicle or a radio tower vehicle. So then you climb up there, head to Upper Sunset, turn left onto the trail, a little last little trail kicker climb. You'll be at the start of stage 3, which is Upper Sunset. You'll descend down to the bottom, and then you'll climb up kind of the lower Sunset climb where Little Bear tees off, and then you'll be at stage 4, Full Sail, and that will take you all the way back down to Sunset Trailhead, and then from there it's just a little 1 mile pedal back to the venue. So everybody will be doing 1, 2, 3, and 4, all 4 stages, except the beginner categories, the 10 to 12, and the girls 13 to 16. You guys will be doing stage 1, and then you'll jump to stage 4. So in that order. So if you're a beginner, 10 to 12 or 13 to 16 girl, you'll go do stage 1, and then you will hang a left at the end of stage 1. We'll have signs. We've got signs like this that say to the various stages with arrows. At the finish of the stage, we'll have finish arrows, as well as our staff down there, so it'll be easy to navigate. But you'll follow the red arrows, the beginner riders, 10 to 12, 13, 16. You'll follow the red arrows after you hit stage 1, and you're going to climb up broadside, and that will take you over to Full Sail. So your race will only be about 12 miles, and that will cut off a couple of the stages. So stage 1 and then stage 4 for beginner riders. Start times, we have the expert men going off at 8:30. So that's the time you will pick up your number plate, your chip, excuse me. If you're a series rider, remember to bring your series plastic plate, and you don't need to do any packet pickup before. You can just show up at your start time Sunday at 8:30 if you're an expert men. Then we're going to send all the ladies together at 8:40, so you can pick up your timing chip then. 8:45 will be our U21 men. 8:55 our boys, 13 to 14 and 15 to 16 categories. Then at 9:10 will be our masters men, 9:20 amateur men, and then 9:30 our beginner men and women, 10 to 12 girls and boys, and our girls 13 to 16. And remember, you're only doing the 2 stages, so even though you're the last wave to go off, you're going to cut over to stage 4, and so you'll be done in a reasonable time. So that's what we got. We'll shoot for doing awards around 2:30. We do have a cutoff to start stage 3. That is going to be 12:30 p.m. So if you are like amateur men, start at 9:20. So that basically gives you 3 hours to go maybe 10 miles. To go stages 1, stage 2, do the climb up Eldon Lookout Road, and then be at the start of stage 3. So if you have some kind of mechanical at the bottom of stage 2 that you can't fix, and you're thinking you're gonna drive back to the venue and then go back out to end of stage 2 and then pedal up the road and take a couple hours to do that, you'll more than likely miss the cutoff. But otherwise, it should be super easy to get to stage 3 by 12:30. So if you have questions, feel free to drop them in the comments or send us an email, info@mbaa.net. Thanks, and we'll see you out there.